RNN Channel 7 with Lance Scottsdale, Alicia Morningstone, Uncle Ron, and Johnny Facts.
I'm ALICIA Morningstone.
And I'm Johnny Facts. Thanks for tuning in to RNN Channel 7 News, where we bring you the real news, the real way. Our first story is going to start out with...
You got the damn paper?
The internet's down. They didn't pay the internet this month. Well, this week. I think they might be able to get it on. It's got to reconnect.
Just read.
Okay. Sheriff says an educator admitted to having sex with students. Get this. 30-year-old Kevin Keith. I mean, a guy with a name like Kevin Keith, that's suspect.
All right, so,
He's been found to have been sleeping with his students, and he's been charged with 37 counts of related inappropriate sexual relationships with at least 3 students this far. We just got an update that one of the students has come forward and says that her baby, she had a little boy, it could be, she says it's for him. So I don't know if it could be. I believe the kids. You know, if they got 3 of them and they all saying the same thing,
it's probably true.
It's probably true.
What's his name again?
Oh, and get this. He was Teacher of the Year.
I bet he was.
That's him getting an award right there.
Yeah, he's
2014 Teacher of the Year. Ha!
These are our role models.
That's what you know what? There probably was a lady named Miss Betty that was in there. Miss Betty, Miss Barbara, Mr. Leroy, the custodian. Y'all gave the Teacher of the Year award to Keys and the nasty mother.
Anybody with an unnecessary A in his name is always a problem.
Why? With all these strip...
You can't trust him. What that vowel is not... You know what?
Check this out. With all these strip clubs and people tricking out here, I'd rather you tricking than with these kids. You are a nasty, disgusting mother. I hate sex offenders. And that's my personal opinion because it's real new. You.
Oh, shit.
Get your life together. You nasty. We got
Calm
daughters.
Down.
You got daughters.
I know. She's screaming.
I'll cut your off and hand it to you.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Me personally. And I laugh at you. Ha ha ha.
All right. Next in the news, we have another teacher. He allows middle school students to have sex in his closet. Yes, 25-year-old Quentin Wright texted a 14-year-old student and told him that he could have sex in his closet from 7:30 to 8:30. He also told him he didn't have condoms. What I want to know is how I mean, you're 7:30, that's an hour. You're just going straight at it in the closet? Are you leaning? Because I can't do that much in the bed. These children are talented. My middle school teacher wouldn't let us order pizza.
Check this out.
And he's letting them do it?
If I was at that school, I would love him. Then I grew up, and my first child was a daughter. So I have sons, so I have daughters, so I kind of like...
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? If your son was poking a hole...
I started at 12.
Okay, this
so
is too much.
He would have been my nigga. 12? If he was my teacher, it would have been great.
Where was your parental guidance?
My mom was around, but I just ran from my ass a lot. You know, check this out, though. I don't like this no more. I want everybody to be clear.
In and out. Look at that. In and out. You need to put it in and not have it out.
No, I'm against it now because I have daughters.
That's what you're supposed to sound.
If I had all sons, I'd like this nigga.
Really, I don't know about this 12-year-old. We're going to call child services because even though, you know, when TV goes happened as a child, you can still tell.
What, me having sex? I went out and found sex.
Who was giving it to you?
The other 12-year-olds and a couple 16-year-olds.
My daughter's 12. Move on, because I can't.
I know.
I can't do this with you right now.
I don't wish that back on me for nothing.
Can you get to another story because I'm not.
I want my daughters to not be. I tell them about little niggas like me.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
I hear the tremble in your voice.
In other news,
please go on, because this is too much for me.
Jeff Waters of Jacksonville, Florida, tried to cash a $368 billion check at the U.S. Bank of Idaho. Now get this. Jeff says a guy by the name of Tito Watt sold him the check for $100. Okay.
I know fucking Tito.
You know Tito?
I know him. He does shit like this all the time.
And Jeff's plan, Jeff's plan was to build an underwater restaurant where he served underwater Italian food for homeless people. And that he said, you know, hey, Tito was like, I'll send you this check for $100. You can cash it for any amount that you want to. And he decided 368 buildings like an odd number.
Right. He first of all, he's been an underwater.
Man, look at this picture. Like, you see how he got the zeros hanging off the side of the motherfucker? Like, he was serious about, I think he did $368. He was like, nah, higher.
More.
And he just kept putting
you
checks
remember
on
the
the
scene on Coming to America when he was like, just put some more money? He probably did that. He probably just was like, add more zeros. He doesn't know where he is. Did you see the picture of his face?
For real.
He's not with us.
Cocaine
He's in
is
another,
a hell of a drug.
another level of really, I don't know what to say about that. That's hilarious.
In more news.
Mm-hmm. James Harden of the Houston Rockets. You know, he's been known for doing a lot, but he's paid a Houston stripper $100,000 to hang out with him for a night. They said that the $100,000 was just for her company only, but that's a lot of money for just company, don't you? I mean, I watched Three's Company and I never saw that much money. I'm serious.
I try not. What the girl
it's a
name
stripper.
was?
Malia Michael. She's my friend on Instagram. I'm just saying,
She following you?
No, I'm following her.
Okay.
I don't need her.
Correction, her name is Malaya.
Is it Malaya? Malaya? It could be mayonnaise.
She just made a lot of money.
We just know that.
Off of one motherfucking night. I tell you that
getting
much.
paid nowadays. That's all I'm saying. I need to change my profession.
Boy, God knew not to give me a I'd have slung the shit out of my pussy.
I believe you too.
I started at 12. That would have been
you.
slung $100K. He could have got me for 10 grand.
I believe you.
I'd go to the gym just to work out for niggas, hairy chin niggas like him. Shit. You fro chin ass spent $100,000 on one woman. I'd have had 100 in there at $1,000 a piece. That's 100,000.
You need morals.
I'm just saying. I couldn't pay 100,000. I'm not trying to judge. I don't know what I'd do if I had a bunch of millions. But buy one mother 100,000, I'll go home.
I'm glad you don't have a vagina because that's just too much.
That thing would be sold.
You need to $35,
$45, $100, sold.
Oh my God.
James Harden wants smoke. He could have again in the morning.
Oh.
I'd throw his ass up.
Well, now we know what you'll do for $1.
Grab his chin. That's
Yes.
Do you
go to church?
Yeah, I've been.
Okay.
I went for Mother's Day to make my mom happy. Okay. I'll get this thing back on.
Speaking of other stories.
My turn?
You can go if you would like.
They don't give me access codes around here. I got it now.
Know what you're doing. You're saying you sell your old for some gold.
That's why I wasn't blessed one. I'm a straight hustler. If God would have made me a female, I'd have dedicated my life to being a bad looking nice every day and attract a number $1 million niggas. I'd have season tickets from some old niggas who I'd rubbed up.
Why are you rocking so much when you say things?
I'm just saying. I wish I was the pimp.
Did you take my medication?
No. Imagine the percentage of pimping a got $100,000 for one night. And I'm not saying I ain't saying she's got a pimp. I mean, if that was all profit, never mind. In other news,
okay,
Joe Phillips Garcia, yes, hyphenated name, means his mama's very dominant. Mm-hmm. Not hyphenated, my son name.
I can believe that.
Joe Phillips Garcia went on a picnic last summer with his cousin. Mm-hmm. While driving home, they were in a horrible accident. Their truck plummeted into a deep, deep ravine down a steep drop near a mountain. This really happened. Mm-hmm. Joe and his dog was in the car. Now I'm starting to understand why you see white people with these dogs and motherfuckers. Check this shit out. The dog and Joe were the only two to survive. Mm-hmm. But get this. While laying there broke up, busted up, and battered, while nobody could see him or hear him, the only thing that kept Joe alive was his dog, Seiko. Seiko laid on Joe for 40 hours. He didn't hump him. He was trying to keep him warm. Like, this was a smart dog. You niggas out here trying to get these $100, $200 pit bulls. You need to get a motherfucking Seiko. What was Seiko?
I don't know.
We got a picture of Seiko.
Probably,
somebody pop a picture up.
It's probably a mixed breed.
If it was a much, you need you one. You buying $300 pit bulls that's biting motherfuckers.
That's an amazing dog.
What if Mike Vick had a Seiko? Seiko would have took charge from Mike Vick.
Oh my God.
Bit 3 police and all kind of to say, no, you ain't taking my master. Get this. Seiko laid on Joe Garcia, Phillips Garcia, Mama Dominic, for 40 hours and fought off a wild coyote. Tell me your pit bull could do that.
I don't know any dog can do that because I think he's human.
Fight a coyote?
Well, you have to have human
You
instinct.
bring that Yorkie you got at your house over there, see if it fight a coyote.
She just... No.
It turn that motherfucker
You trying to
shit
talk about my
about.
dog?
Your dog would
She's
be...
ferocious.
Your dog would be...
She wouldn't do that shit because I can't even get her to piss outside. But I don't...
Fight a coyote?
No, she wouldn't do that
Exactly.
shit. There was a lizard in my house and she went in the closet.
Shout out to Seiko. That's my
Seiko's
dog.
a beast. I'm going to talk to Seiko.
That's man's best friend, fight a coyote.
You're high.
I'm not high.
In other news, Super Soaker creator Lonnie Johnson won a $73 million lawsuit against Hasbro. Basically, this dude designed a toy for the Super Soaker, right? And they agreed to pay him a percentage. But what they did was they tweaked it a little bit, and then they didn't pay him. But they made lots of money. So, you know, he sued them, and they got $73 million. Now, I just want Hasbro to think about this. You got a guy with 80 patents. He graduated from Tuskegee, joined the Air Force, worked for NASA, and then designed a robot probe that flew 740 million miles to Saturn. And then the wrong name was Lonnie. Now, you think if he can do all that, he wasn't going to sue your ass?
Lonnie a bad mother.
He's a bad motherfucker. I'm telling you, I will get with Lonnie. He wasn't much of a looker. You see him? He's not a looker. He's not a looker. But I will tell you, they got Hasbro's ass. 73 million?
What all Lonnie did? All that robot probe? What the fuck is
He
a
has
robot
80
probe?
patents. He graduated from Tuskegee. You know, that's big shit. Because they had the
This
men
nigga got 80
flying.
patents. I got 17 bench warrants. I'm like, this nigga got this
Well, he got it together. And they gonna think he wasn't gonna get his money.
Oh,
He done got in and got in that ass.
I got
and they
my
got
GED
73
though.
million. I called him yesterday. Anyway, keep going.
All right.
Do you have any more news?
Not much news left, but hey, we have Unc with the weather. Uncle Ron, tell us what it's going to be like this week.
Lord, I hope he gets it right.
Okay, thanks, Johnny. Listen, this is the Weather Channel, RNN Channel 7. We got a whole lot of rain in the weather. We got rain for today. We got rain tomorrow. Scattered showers, thunderstorms. Look like we're going to have some bad weather for the next couple of weeks because the low pressure, as you can see, coming down, and high pressure is meeting up, and that's what's causing all this weather coming out the southwest, which pushing all this rain and stuff coming to the northeast. That's why we getting this weather. We're going to have it for probably the next couple of weeks. And that's the way our weather going so far in the next week and a half or so. But I got a little something I want to tell y'all. I went on a little trip weekend just passed with old Doppler Square, our own Doppler. And he had a little backyard thing, and he left the party kind of early, so I went looking for him. And he went to some little house that looked like a little trap house or something, but it was a little squirrel house. And that's where his little ex-squirrel was at. And I knew I said, well, what was you over there for? Well, she had been stealing nuts. Okay. Now, back to our weather. Okay. Sunday, we should have a little sunshine just for a little while. And Monday, that rain and stuff gonna pick up. We gonna have the scattered showers and thunderstorms. Monday and Tuesday for sure, big time. And I want to tell you a little something that my grandfather told me a long time ago. He said, you can lead a jackass to water, but you can't make it drink. But they led me to a bar room, and I was drinking up everything in there. I had so much to drink that I started buying rounds. Then I got home, I got up the next day. The next day, I got up, I said, damn, I got a headache. I'd have spent $200, so I looked in the mirror. I'm like, now who is the jackass? Don't call my animals jackass no more. Back to you, Johnny.
That's a
I
nice
just got a
phone and shit.
Macy's card.
Look, they got all kind of shit. 20% off. Well,
Oh, thank you for tuning back in. Now we're going to bring you Lance Scottsdale. Oh, we got it. Yeah, I said the
Scotts
first.
Bar.
No, it ain't no Scottsdale.
It's Scottsdale? Okay, go ahead.
You
Got it. You got it. I'm sorry.
Lance Scottsdale with news in 60 seconds. Like on.
My name is Lance Scottsdale, and this is Around the World in 60 Seconds. Nah, this is me telling like it is in 60 seconds. This some bull.
Wait a minute.
I've been on this damn show for 3 weeks, and I'm supposed to be on the front desk. You got ALICIA Morningstone, and she on damn pain meds. She up here taking muscle relaxers and drinking Bacardi 151 while telling the news. You thought you was going to get news from me today? No, you're not. You know why? Because they ain't do their job. They reading newspapers. You know Johnny Facts ain't going to do shit. He on them cocaine runs all day talking about he going to get hurt on the ski trip. We know what you skiing. All right? Guess what? Uncle Ron don't know what he doing. I don't think he even got a Doppler radar. I don't even think he know how to spell radar. And radar spelled backwards is radar. Do you understand me? So, you know what? I ain't tripping. You know what? You take your little pain meds. He could be on cocaine. Nobody asks me what I wanted, even though I do Quaaludes and they hard to find. But it is what it is. Do you understand me? I don't care.
Lance, do I still get my $20 for filming this?
Nigga, you gonna really just talk in the middle of me recording?
I mean, you maybe.
I didn't pay you to talk though.
But if you don't, if I deliver this, I still need my $20. You said if I record.
Nigga, first of all, you owe me $20. So this is almost like a break even.
Well, do I get anything for doing the lights?
All right, see, now niggas want to get paid. No,
I'm
this
just
other
saying.
shit.
You call me over here.
You know who you need to ask? Ask the motherfuckers on the front desk. Ask Johnny and Alicia where the they money at. Pay y'all asses to set the up. How about that? I don't give a what you say, nigga. That's news in 60 seconds.
Who you talking to?
I don't know, but I thought we was all on the same team.
That's
How
why
does
that
he
little
know
motherfucker don't
fucking
ever
muscle
come.
racks?
This the thing. He trying to air a nigga out on national television about my problem or whatever I got going on. They ain't drug test me to come here.
That's why.
But that's why the little
In fact,
every
let me tell
time
you
we
what
go
they
in
did, Tony.
no, think about it.
Look.
When we go in the break room, the little motherfucker walk out. You know what I'm saying?
You know
He
what, I
could have
did
hit the
know
cup.
that
He could have
bullshit.
took a bump.
Mm-hmm.
Now he wants to judge.
Matter of fact, they told me to do drugs to work. What the fuck
Nigga, man, who you talking to?
Come on, I was a
Hey, let me
prostitute.
holler at you right
Let me
quick.
tell you
man.
something. I was a prostitute in 1982. That's the past.
She ain't tricking so motherfucking long. She ain't tricking no
I don't
more.
even know what corner's good no more.
She worked at a
You-
brothel, nigga. It wasn't
You.
real tricking, nigga. It was some other
Look, what his name is, Lance
You could have
Scottsdale.
been a bartender.
Let me
nigga.
tell you something, Lance. Don't think you can't go down the
Hey,
same
meet me in the
road.
parking lot, man. Meet me in the motherfucking
He's
parking
about
lot.
that bull.
You see my baggie?
What is today? What is today?
May 26th.
Is it Friday?
I knew it what day
Friday.
it was. I had to see
Friday
my
light. Okay.
PO earlier.
Let me tell you something. We're done with the news for today. We're going to take it on out and bring it on in and then take it back out.
That's right.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in.
I'm Alicia
Morningstone.
Morningstone, and he is
And I'm Johnny Facts.
right. Fact or facts?
Both.
Okay, facts.
I'm
Anyway.
both of them.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.